mic's plugged in, right?
Like that guy from fucking. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do that now.
Yeah, that guy.
Turns out,
Was that the member berry?
he's fucking your wife.
Oh no, that's the ESPN. Nope, we had him up, man.
Man, go back and get milk from the store. Like, get back to the old days.
I'm just hitting up Reddit. What's up? Everybody got snap. Sorry? Yeah, we're live, but we can't hear you guys. You can't hear anything right now. The mics are muted.
So we're starting with Nintendo, Elden Ring, we're doing our leaks, Avengers, Title Team.
Sharing links in Reddit right now.
This one guy like remastered the footage, so it's like higher quality. It's basically the same price.
Yeah, like, bro, they got this one this tomorrow. Ulysses going. Fortress Bill, got Fortress on Twitter.
Almost done.
Oh. It's like, bro, save, man.
All right, we ready?
Run that intro.
Intro. Oh, fuck. I forgot to hit this. 2 seconds. Oh, fuck. We forgot to add the sounds.
Oh my god.
It's all right. We'll do it next time. I recall correctly. And we got to get GTA San Andreas. Oh, shit. Here we go again. All right. Oh, this what?
Oh yeah.
Get it while it's hot. All right. Intro is going on. Intro is going now. All right, guys. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Item 9 Gaming Weekly.
Ooh.
Yeah, the show where we cover all the latest gaming news of the week. Sorry, I got to bring you guys up on screen here.
You gotta bring us
Get you
up.
guys on screen there. Yeah. It is Sunday, March 7th. I am your host, Gabe Lashley. Joined with me, as always, Graham Jordan, Carter Ridge.
What's up?
How you folks doing?
Feeling good. Dynamic
fix this
duos
camera
over
real
here.
quick. Hold on.
Feeling nice. I'm feeling supported. You wanna know why?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this freshly refurbished Struck Tube couch.
Oh yeah, first show back on the fixed couch.
Hey-o.
We want Structube.
Exactly. It's all goes. You stand your ground. You stand up and you tell someone, hey, you need to fix this. You need to fix it now.
And that's what we did.
That's what we did.
And I refused to take no for an answer.
Damn right.
And they had to fix the couch. So you know what? It's just a small victory.
Advocate for yourself.
Exactly.
That's what I'm telling y'all.
Nobody else is gonna do it for you.
You know?
You really got to stand up there and do it for yourself, man.
Stand
Real
up
talk, real
for
talk.
your rights.
Jeez. Facts. If that is not the truest thing.
Damn.
Yo,
What's up?
today.
Well, yeah. We got a pretty decent news week for you guys.
Yeah, some pretty cool stuff's going on.
Pretty cool stuff. But before we do that, we always like to go around and talk about what we've been playing for the week. How about you guys? What have you guys been?
Oh,
I've
been taking full advantage of the PlayStation Plus free games this month of March. I never got to play Final Fantasy VII, so I've been hopping into that Final Fantasy VII remake, and it's been quite fun. I'm enjoying the combat system. I'm enjoying the story, and because it's been so long for me, like I'm basically seeing it with new eyes. So I've had most fun with that right now. I kind of ditched Remnants after I downloaded it. So
Yeah, Remnant wasn't looking.
I couldn't even get past the title screen, bro.
Really?
Facts.
Like you couldn't find a lobby?
No. I literally couldn't turn it on. I couldn't bring myself to like start up another almost games as a service sort of like unknowable RPG-ish like game like that. I couldn't do it. That's what I've been playing. Playing Final Fantasy VII though.
How's that?
It's good. Yo, it's good.
Was the hype worth it?
Huh?
No, got a lighter also. Can you pass me the yellow
fam,
lighter in the
if
truck?
you haven't played it
fuck
already
that.
and you want to play it now, bro, play it.
No, never mind.
Never a better time to play it. Never a better time to play it. But like honestly, if you've already gone through it and you understand the story, you're fine. I don't think you'll find anything like crazy new, but I don't know from the beginning. So I'd say just play it. Just play it. It's free.
I would say like it's one of the main
And nothing else you're playing.
PlayStation exclusives that we got from the last year or so. It would be wise to probably hop into that. How's the combat system?
Okay, so yeah, the combat system, like it's pretty quick, and I feel like I'm actually progressing pretty well. But I have my my basically stop time button, the command button, where it just goes to where I can just like slow down time, take my 2 seconds. It's nothing that you haven't. For people who haven't played Final Fantasy, and that's kind of where I'm coming from. I haven't played like the original Final Fantasy VII in so long, and that because it is different from how it was then. It's just like how in Outer Worlds you have that freezing time, or like any other game. It's the remake's done really well. It's easy to play. The story's great.
Combat's like Monster
combat's
Hunter,
easy.
isn't it?
I haven't played Monster Hunter. I wouldn't know that.
I did not like the combat.
I wouldn't-
That's
yeah,
a story
I
for
wouldn't-
another time.
No, this one's fine. This is really fine.
I really
It's a
played
good enough
Final
mix.
Fantasy.
It's a good enough mix, and I promise you guys, you'll enjoy the story. And the visuals are amazing, and like, yeah, I'm having lots of fun with it. So, Final Fantasy VII remake. That's my game of this week. Carter, what you running?
The other day, me and Kyle played. We were running up the Xbox Games Pass, looking up the games. I was just googling co-op games, and we found this one. In the description, it said like the Scott Pilgrim game. So I was like, instantly, download that shit now.
What was it?
It's called River City Girls.
Jeez.
It's like some like anime thing. Story, super whack, cringy cutscenes, but the gameplay, it's really good. It's really clean gameplay. You can like buy moves once you get money and stuff, and like they drop money when you kill them. It's got like that pixel Scott Pilgrim style,
It's like
and
16
This is like a 2D,
yeah,
2D like
and then like
side-scrolling
when
beat 'em
like
up.
it goes into like cutscenes, it has like the anime style, so it like mixes like the pixel with the anime, which I thought was kind of cool. But other than like the story being kind of wacky, we were having a lot of fun playing it. You know,
Like,
it's a nice couch co-op game. You know, I love beat 'em ups. You know, I'm a side scroll beat 'em up guy. You know,
Good time,
My
some
sweet
good
spot.
friends, and you know, that's all I need from some games. Yo, Gabe, what are you playing, bro? What have you been running?
This week? I did decide to turn on the old Xbox and hop into some Games Pass games. I took a look at Alien Isolation. We were playing that yesterday. I played a bit of Sunset Overdrive. And then, yeah, just playing a lot of Call of Duty. And that's pretty much it for me. I really do just having the option of Games Pass and just looking at like, wow, I can play all these games.
Yeah,
I know,
Games Pass
I'm
looking
thinking,
pretty
and I'm like,
decent.
yo, like Gabe, you might have to like
Yeah.
start helping me look for an Xbox. I might have to get
I
one soon.
won't lie.
Like the
Facts.
just the sheer and the fact that there's quick resume too.
I know it's pretty nice.
The
bro.
quick
Like,
resume-
when we were playing that other game and then we hopped into Sunset, I was like, geez, that was pretty quick, bro.
Yeah,
The thing is, it's
yeah.
only with downloadable games though. That's the
What do you
thing.
mean?
It's only like
What,
if you
like
have
disc?
if you have a disc-based game, you can't. It won't boot. Like it won't.
You'll have to
I
go through the whole
always
system.
play
Yeah,
digital.
exactly. But other than that, like that's one of the things that's like, ooh, that's actually like really, really.
All
really,
games support, all digital games support it though.
I believe there's like a list, like for most
Oh, okay.
most digital games do. I know a few games didn't. Like when I first powered on the Xbox Series X, I know a few other people were having problems with getting the quick resume to work right away. Like I knew, like as soon as I first got it, it wasn't working initially. Like I was like, and that's the main reasons I was just like, yo, Xbox Series X is pretty darn cool, and like it wasn't working. But like I think they patched it like after a day or maybe even a week. I don't know. Like but for me personally, it started working like about like a day or two after when I really started to like open up more games and start really using it. But yeah, I do like the fact that I can just like hop in. I was playing Alien Isolation, then we just switched over and started running like from exactly where I was in Sunset Overdrive.
That's pretty sick.
But yeah, just been playing that.
Yeah,
Getting ready for some other things. You know, I've been getting hyped for Avengers.
Oh man, that's
Avengers
something
to
talk
drop
about.
that update. So you know what? Why don't we just start things
Jump into
off
that
no, okay.
news coming down.
You want to
with
jump all the way to
Avengers?
that?
Why don't we kick off the news with Avengers?
Hey, whoa, that's a hot potato to start with. But yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, so basically earlier in the week on March 3rd, the folks at Square Enix decided to release sort of a information update on the next gen release of Avengers on March 18th. As we know, the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 versions are coming. But they also said that there's going to be an XP rework, and I know some people are a little bit kind of confused as to why they're going about it. Like, in terms of what they need to fix in the game, they're just going around, like, they're just going opposite end of the
worst.
spectrum.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we know that they're doing an XP rework, and they said that the current XP curve isn't really a curve at all. In most RPGs, the amount of XP you need to level up increases as you gain levels in a curve, but our system is a straight line. This has led to pacing issues such as skill points currently being rewarded too fast, which may be confusing and overwhelming to newer players. We want each decision to invest in a skill or a heroic to be more meaningful. And like, oh, and they also said we will be increasing the amount of XP needed to level up. Starting from around level 25, this amount will increase the closer you get to level 50, and it will take longer to reach higher levels and will only affect character level, not power level. So if you already have level 50 characters, which is the current maximum, this won't affect you. And if you have a character who isn't level 50 and want to speed up their progress, take this time to do so before the update on March 18th. That's weird.
That's crazy.
That's weird that they're even saying
crazy.
that you should take advantage of it.
Bro.
Because
Wait, they said that in the
Fam,
thing?
they're saying
Yeah.
grind now. If you don't grind now, you're gonna have to grind twice as hard later because instead of add content, we're just gonna make you work twice as hard
They
for things that
actually said,
don't matter.
Take this time,
Bro,
They
I feel like it's
actually
some
said
game
take-
stocks head funding, like sort of like, yo, here's a tip, man. If you don't play now, it's done. It's ridiculous. Crystal Dynamics has once again shown that they do not know how to fix what the problem is. That they choose to just double down on what made the game horrible to begin with, which was grinding to get stuff that didn't matter, and now have to grind twice as long to get stuff that won't matter at all.
and then
and isn't fun.
Exactly,
Isn't
the loop isn't
enjoyable
fun.
at all.
The loop isn't fun, and it's just crazy.
just to add to that, even through playing the story, there's some characters that don't get unlocked till very late in the story, and that by that point, the leveling is very it's not balanced.
Yeah.
Because you've got like characters like Thor and Captain America you unlock pretty much close to the end of the story, and by that point, you know, you've been playing
Rory
as Iron
maxed
Man,
out, Miss Marvel.
and stuff like
and-
that, Hulk. So by
I don't
that
know.
point, you're really struggling to like catch up and really, because I feel like for me, the game really opened up once I was able to go into that skill tree. I thought it was going to be a little bit tedious, but I loved going through the skill tree because I think really from that point, it really kind of gives you the feeling of playing like an
But
Avenger.
like, how long did it take you to unlock that? How long
It
did it take
it didn't take me that long. Once I
think
when I started playing as, because Iron Man he's my favorite character to play as in the game. I think he feels his mechanics feel really good. And then when I was just like, all right, let me switch over to Thor. I thought that it wasn't. Part of it was just like I really want to play more because I want to open up this skill tree. Like I think like, and as I did that,
I don't know. That's
power started feeling good. The characters started feeling good.
Yeah,
but
it's
I
a minority
think
of
this
people
is
thinking that, man.
this is just the wrong attitude to go about it because you're now. This is like a soft relaunch, I would say, for them on the next gen consoles. You want to bring more of a player base into your game, and I think you're kind of like deterring new players from coming in because you now stated that the game is going to become more grindier. And I think that's a bad move.
It is a bad move, bro. It runs counter to what they want to do and bringing more people in instead of giving more content, the existing content, which is like so thin. It's 6 months on, and you're still only fighting
haven't got Spider-Man
Abomination,
yet.
still only fighting Taskmaster, and 2 other big mechs. 6 months, bro. Like, yo, are you serious? The
I even saw in that Hawkeye trailer.
And
That
yo,
it was just Taskmaster.
There's
Exactly.
like 5 characters, 5 or 6?
Exactly. And you know, this much time and how much
Well,
they could
there-
have done, bro.
There is Kate
No
Bishop.
excuses.
There is Kate Bishop and Hawkeye.
already
Okay,
out?
cool. That's
Yes.
like, yo, I
Well,
don't-
Hawkeye's coming March 18th, I believe.
you can't give me 2 arrow-based
that's true. That is the same deal.
people. And,
Literally
that's
at the
not-
same time.
Facts,
Like,
at the same
maybe
time.
if they gave one at release and one later after like Spider-Man or something else, like a different character, you know what I mean?
Like, who's saying, yeah, man, this is enough? You know? Who's like, yeah, no, it's okay, don't worry. It's good. I think they're honestly hemorrhaging this and going to make this a terrible experience for everyone until they lose money on this so much that, like, I assume for some reason it's going to be like the producers or something like that, where, like, you flop so hard that, like, they made money off this somehow. Like, I just don't see where the decisions are going to make an impact that's profitable for them as a business model and that shows that they're trustworthy with IPs like this.
Yeah. They also said
Who's gonna give them
Yeah.
any sort of airtime after this? Like, yo, if they ever want to like make any sort of game that has any sort of like, you know, IPs, that, like what they want to try to get greenlit like with LucasArts, you know, never gonna happen. Never happen because how they handle this. It's
They also
bullshit.
said that they're doing a cosmetic rework as well on how players obtain certain cosmetic items with the goal of providing more player agency and clarity about how to obtain them by removing randomness from the process. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better if you want a certain gear set, certain cosmetics. I mean, you don't have to find the blueprints, like, or it's vague, or not as vague.
who's still playing this though? It's got to be down to the hundreds, you know, as far as people in lobbies and people actually playing like Avengers right now.
Like, I feel like the balancing and all of that stuff is like, in terms of experience, like that's not their main issue. Like I thought it was fine before. Like I actually enjoyed that it was easy for me to open up and unlock these characters and like have a more enjoyable time with what the developers,
Just like
had intended.
Right.
These mechanics, man, they're really cool. But yeah, this is really upsetting.
Yeah,
I might have to turn on my PS4 Pro.
If
and
Lego
hop into Avengers.
Marvels can do better at managing a IP like this, if Lego can handle this stuff better than Square Enix, who's made dedicated strictly for games, then yo, buddy, hang your hat on this one. You don't need to do anything more. Just say you failed and break it down and put everyone to work on different things that we want to see.
And they also they brought out a trailer that outlines their what the Xbox Series X and PlayStation or the PlayStation 5, what they're like bringing to it. Like basically it was just like, it's more of like visual stuff, like higher resolution textures, translucency, improved destruction.
That's good.
And they use like, it's gonna look more like there's more animations for like say like when Hulk destroys some stuff like in this area surrounding, and it's gonna look a little bit better. And they're also gonna feature cross-gen multiplayer, and it's gonna run at 4K and 60 frames per second. That's pretty sweet.
Any news about Spider-Man?
No news from Spider-Man.
Any news about any other characters or any other villains coming up? Any news about like?
I swear Spider-Man was already supposed to be
exactly.
out.
I thought
Nothing
it was
with
supposed to
Black
drop
Panther.
before in December.
Like holiday or like
Yeah.
before
It's-
like 6 months after the game came out. You know,
Doesn't it
It's
say on
so
the game
ham-handed.
box? Doesn't it say on the game box
I don't know.
for the PlayStation it had like a Spider-Man coming holiday like
I'm dead.
2020 or something
I don't
like
know,
that? I don't
bro.
know.
I saw that this like continued flops like this aren't worth my time. It's just disappointment over and over. It's gonna go the way of Anthem.
I was
And
just
it
gonna say
deserves
I don't want to
so.
see this go the way of Anthem.
It's going the way of Anthem, and you know, whoever's at the helm of all this stuff and saw it falling apart, hang the head in shame. Get
Yeah.
the whole bell out. Do the whole Game of Thrones shame thing. That's throwing it real back. Shame.
Man, I'm just
Shame.
really disappointed. I just really have been wanting to play this game. Just going back watching the MCU movies.
Yeah, bro. I love that.
Hey,
too.
6 beers.
You
What
just
is
wanted
that,
the
my
game
friend?
Don't know
to
6
be
beers?
good.
I wanted the game to be.
We all
so
did.
We all
good.
want the game to be. Yo.
Like, THQ at one point was working on a first-person Marvel's Avengers game where you're like
That's-
fucking up scrolls.
That
You
would
can
be
still
sick.
you can
Pretty
still
cool.
actually find the footage of it on YouTube if you look.
It's pretty cute.
It is pretty cool, but that got canceled, and you know it's been a while. That was since like 2011, like 2011 they were working on that. 2012, I think. Yeah, so it's been a long time since we've got any Avengers stuff, and this was just it's
Another-
very disappointing.
yeah.
Do you think? I mean, in terms of being disappointing, I know Carter says he had way more fun playing Cyberpunk than he did playing.
Facts.
Dead.
And I'm just like, I don't know, man.
I think I would have more fun playing this than Cyberpunk, but I'm more disappointed that something at least half good could have been made out of something that seems so easy to make good. Like you have so much to go with, or so much to make stuff off of that. Like, yo, that's a ghost. Oh shoot, yo, don't know.
Don't know.
Don't know. Always have to say don't know.
On
the
the
family.
stream right now.
On the stream right now.
You know.
Boss man.
You
Yo,
know.
don't know, fam. Stay safe.
All right. Don't know.
All right, the whole
geez,
squad.
Okay. Hey.
Don't know. Yeah, let's go.
Impromptu.
These are all
guest appearance.
R9 Gaming Stars.
Don't know, guys.
Don't know families. Yo, so it's all about community.
That's how we
It's all
do
about-
here.
That's how we do it.
That.
Facts. R9 just come in, come out. You know, it's all good.
Wouldn't have it any other way. That's actually that's
Love
just our
Chonchal.
interns. They're clocking out for the evening, so you know they're really what keeps Item 9 Gaming going behind the scenes. The people who are making sure
The
we're
lifeblood.
on at exactly
8 p.m. -ish.
8:10, not not at 8 o'clock. But you know what? Happy employees, you know you got a good company. But
Yeah.
moving
Fulfilling
on to the
games to
next,
different plans.
Moving on to the next bit of news here, Carter. I don't know if you want to take this one. Elden
You want to
Ring.
take this one?
Oh, let's talk about little.
you don't want to take?
Nintendo,
You want to take that? Okay, I see what you did there.
What?
I passed you the spliff.
And he said,
Pass me
"Do
the
you wanna
switch. I'll
that?"
take
Come
this
on,
one.
Graham.
And I
Come on,
guess I'll
Graham.
take that as well too. Wow. Got me.
Well,
Homeschooling got you.
Well, before we end, let me just give it a little bit backstory here. From Software has been working on a title with Game of Thrones author George R.R. Martin. This has been a title that a lot of people have been really excited to hear more from. It's been on the hush hush for a while. We do know that internally it's been canceled a few times. We just heard that recently. But now we have a little bit of a trailer leak, and we now have confirmation the game is real. It does exist. It's going to happen. Carter, what what do you want to say about this one? Because we know you're the big From Software guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty amped.
Jeez.
And a Game of Thrones guy too. You love
Yeah,
both.
I know, right?
This
Big Game of
actually
Thrones
seems
guy.
like the perfect game for Carter.
I know. I'm
Believe it or
super
not.
amped. I'm definitely more of, since they came out with Bloodborne and Sekiro, I've definitely favored more to those styles than with the Dark Souls. But seeing this, it looks like they're kind of going for something a little bit in between with a lot of Dark Souls style combat, but we've seen jumping in the trailer, which is something that hasn't been in any of the Dark Souls games other than Sekiro, with
That's
being
like when you got crouching in
able
Assassin's
to
Creed.
jump and move around so quickly. So, and also horse riding. So it's gonna be a sick open world horse riding, swinging your sword on the horse looks sick.
Yeah. So why don't you tell us a bit about the trailer leak?
Yeah, I'm just telling that there was some jumping, bro. So that's what I'm saying, what they feature, bro.
So different gameplay mechanics that were not originally
Yeah,
in the
these
Dark
are
Souls.
like new features that weren't in Dark Souls before.
Pretty cool. I know, and like I know it's a big deal. It's kind of what I said before. Like, remember when Assassin's Creed got introduced crouching? Remember you could crouch? You can crouch. I'm pretty sure you can crouch.
You can always crouch, my friend.
No. It's
Maybe
like
in
from the
AC2
first game.
then?
Yeah, from
Okay.
the first game. Second one, it
I know,
reminded me of that.
I feel like jumping in a Souls game
Jumping's
is
a
a
big
big thing, bro.
You do need to
Yeah,
like
but,
that
like,
gives you
similar
an
as well.
extra.
Souls are always about like movement
Doing
and
the
stuff,
rolls
you know, and
and-
like
yeah.
getting away, like, and they from the trailer there was also like rolling, so it
But you
does
can
look like-
jump in Sekiro.
Yeah, I know. That's
No,
what I
that's when you have
said.
your cable and your whole.
That's what I said. That Sekiro was the only one, but Sekiro isn't like more of like the Souls style. Is like you're very like defense. You know what I mean? And you have to play offensively when you play like Sekiro or Bloodborne. You have to play very in their face. But with Dark Souls, you have to play defensively because you got your shield. You know?
Can you get some visuals of this up here? Because like
Oh,
I
you guys
kind of
want some
think
visuals?
like when I was looking at this myself.
Pull up the refined trailer if you
yeah,
can find it, because
so-
there's a blurry trailer, and then people worked on it and refined the trailer so it's like not as blurry.
Okay.
But I also got like flashbacks of when the Hogwarts game first leaked, bro. You know
Oh,
when they
yeah.
had
I'm
that.
dead.
Oh, what is this?
Yeah, bro. It's a real
There's
leak.
some unwritten rule that you have to film leak footage with the camera at 140p.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like literally,
Yo.
this is the unedited footage.
Like, you're telling me this is the only man who doesn't have an iPhone? He's using a Nokia flip phone to film this shit?
Yeah, he's
That's
got his
what I'm
Motorola
saying,
Razr
bro.
out there, just on the ones.
Like what?
Yo,
Bro, most phones shoot in 4K, so they're like, I don't understand. This guy's using Google Glass or something.
I'm
Like,
dead.
Oh, these are just my regular reading glasses.
Yo, he's using one of those like little cameras that you like put on your lapel. You know?
yeah,
As a PI.
yeah, from like the 1960s. Like what the shit?
Yo.
Well, anyways, that's the footage we saw.
Yo, but like I
pretty
don't
much.
know, man. Like, where's George R. R. Martin in this?
Do we know
This
anything
kinda looks
about
like a
the
Soulsy
story?
thing, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, so there hasn't been much about the story, but from the trailer, like there was a decent amount of talk, like so it does look like it's gonna be more story focused than most Souls game, because most Souls game is like very light on the lore. It's more about like gameplay than it is about story. So this
What
one's
about,
definitely
like-
gonna be more about the story.
'cause, like I'm interested if it's gonna be an open world thing. Like I
It
can kind of
looks
get
like
behind
it's
that.
you're
with the
riding a
horses and
horse,
whatever.
so
Exactly.
it's probably gonna be an open
But
world.
I also don't want like a Dynasty Warriors game. I don't want From Software's version. Like I just don't want. Like I don't really like Dynasty Warriors and like
It's
that kind
definitely
of
not Dynasty Warriors.
No, that's kind of what it looked like a little bit. The game, the
Definitely
horse
not.
game. Oh,
It had
for me,
like backstabbing.
It gave me that
and
vibe.
shit,
It gave me
dude.
that
It
vibe.
definitely
for some
had
reason.
like the Dark Souls, bro. He
I-
had the
I-
backstabbing at one
Yeah,
point.
that's true. I'm not really the biggest Dark Souls guy, but like for me, I don't know. I'm always iffy on this stuff. I'm always iffy on like the Souls type of games, and I'm just trying to look for the part that's going to grab me and bring me in. I guess that's going to come when I hear about what more input George R. R. Martin has on it. To be honest.
Yeah, I found those games have always been more show, don't tell.
Yeah.
And that's just not the kind of storytelling that I'm into. And I agree
Exactly.
with Graham on that. Like, especially Bloodborne.
Well, you don't play it for the story. you know?
Whenever
That's why I need to
Carter
get me
was
in.
playing Bloodborne, I would
play it for
always
the satisfaction of being able to overcome something that like is challenging. Like that's what is the appeal of From Software games. It's fighting a boss a bunch of times and finally like finding the strategy and like being able to strategize and like figure out how to beat each boss, because every boss and like most enemies and like strategies you have to go at a certain way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's definitely a learning curve to that game, and it's honestly the game is really about like recognizing patterns.
Yeah.
and it's like once you recognize that like and learn them, like it definitely becomes easier. But you just have to have a lot of patience as well too.
Dude, that just sounds like Simon with extra steps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is.
Yeah, but no. What were you saying before though, Gabe?
Oh yeah.
But
But I was saying whenever like Carter would play Bloodborne, like I would just like I was really interested about the world, so I was like always like, yo, what's the hunt? Like what's going on here? Like, and he's always
Yeah.
like,
And the
so like
creature's
that's kind
so
of why
cool.
I want to go to those games. Like I'm not really there so much for the combat as much as the lore, because it is interesting. Like especially when like the different worlds they've created,
The different monsters.
But
bro.
I'm not trying to go like to a wiki page and have to like read about all that stuff. Even though
Exactly.
for some games I do like a nice wiki page.
I don't mind a good YouTube lore.
Well,
deep dive.
no, yeah,
I like that. But like, yeah, no facts. Like, the monsters and the demons and stuff that you do fight are so fantastical and amazing. That,
I
like,
said fantastic.
They are, bro. They're crazy, bro. They got
Alright.
7 different arms, unlimited beasts and ultimate monsters
Harry
coming out
Potter?
with fucking like Monster Rancher business, Shaman King all going on and shit, bro. I wanna be told who these things are, why, and like in detail, man. Like you can't make something look so cool and just tell me,
Yo,
don't
but,
worry, bro,
like,
fill it in for yourself.
But
I know they do give stuff.
exposing what something is takes the horror away from it. As the king of horror, Junji Ito says, bro,
Okay,
the best way to make a horror thing is to the
Leave it
reason
unknown?
for it to be unexplained, bro. If you know what it is, it's not scary. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
True.
The scariest,
Best way
the
to
scariest
be-
monsters are the ones you can't see.
Yeah,
You know.
that's why COVID's so scary. I guess it's real shit.
So
real.
with that being said, hopefully, I mean, there's been rumored to be an Xbox event. I don't fucking know.
Even like there's been rumors of like just a trailer coming. Even Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley?
Don't know Mark Man,
said
Jeff
something
Keighley, bomb,
about
bomb,
it,
bomb.
like just before the trailer leak too. So
Jeez.
we'll probably hear something about it. In
We'll
the
probably
near
have him on the
future.
show to talk about it, to be honest.
Yeah,
but,
honestly,
you
we
know.
can get Jeff Keighley up here.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure we'll have him on. Jeff
If anybody
Keighley.
has Jeff Keighley's contact information, so you can just leave that in the chat.
Send it.
Yeah,
bro.
leave it
Tell
at
him-
I'm Not Gaming.
Tell him we're real GTA mans. You know?
Facts, bro.
We'll go to him. We'll drive out to Markham.
Facts.
It's all good.
If he's back from,
We can get food delivered here from Markham, so Markham's not that far.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, speaking of leaks, a recent report went out saying that Nintendo is planning a Switch model with a bigger Samsung OLED display.
Jeez.
Nintendo Co. plans to unveil a model of its Switch gaming console equipped with a bigger Samsung OLED display this year. Now, and this is also coming from Bloomberg, by the way. So they be
Bloomberg.
dropping them gaming news. They got
I heard it's all supposed to be.
they got
4K
Jason. They
when
got
you
Jason
plug it in,
Schreier
too.
over. They got Jason Schreier over at Bloomberg now.
Really?
so-
That's
Yeah, he left Kotaku,
yeah.
man. He
that's
left
the man,
Kotaku a while
eh?
ago.
He's like, I gotta put my suit on this morning. I'm
Nice.
going in.
We're talking stocks and bonds, baby.
I'm a gaming journalist. Thank you very much. I'm basically in the correspondence.
Yeah. Basically, they're hoping for a large touchscreen, and they're hoping they can prop up demand in time for the holidays. Samsung Display Company will start a mass production of a 7-inch 720p resolution OLED panels as early as June, with an initial monthly target of just under 1 million units. And they're saying that the Switch screen undocked will run in 720p, but when docked, it will display on your TV in 4K.
That's proper.
That's proper.
That's proper.
But yeah, I agree. I have to agree with Six Beers. They should reveal a game that is, better than the last few indie shit that we've had. Well, they're not shit, but it's a lot of indie stuff. I'm waiting for the really.
I know, Legends Arceus was sick.
I'm
bro.
waiting for Breath of the Wild 2, but like
It's Legends Arceus, bro.
I'm dead.
it can't just
already
be
got
Breath
it.
of the Wild 2 though. Like we need some good.
Legends
And that's the,
Arceus,
and see,
bro.
and see, this is where
Breath of the
Nintendo's
Wild too.
always going to have its problem, right? It's
But you got to look at the hardware too. You got to look at the hardware we're working
And
with.
okay. As much as this is sick, we're applauding them catching up still, regardless, right? 720p, you're just catching 4K on the screens now. Nah, man, come on. You know, and that's Nintendo's problem, right? Like they're always like a
Nintendo's
little
always
bit.
been the little kid, you know. They've
Yeah,
always
well,
been a little-
no, they're not. They've been here longer than everybody else.
Yeah,
Like, what are
they're
you
literally
saying? Like, they're the
150
old
years
man out
old.
here.
150 years old.
But he's making his craft toys with his craft, like, mascots and stuff, which is amazing, and we love them. We grew up with them. But yeah, it's like
Yeah, no
it's
more
gonna be this
fucking
niche
ports,
thing.
man.
It's this niche thing. And that's what's going to stay. It's going to stay in this pocket. And
Dude, they're dominating though.
Yeah.
Like, they literally like
so it's true. They
Because
don't
the
need to do
youths,
anything.
bro, they sell to the youths, you know.
the youth are starting to change.
Kids of the future, man.
Youth. But they're trying to basically create something that's going to compete and sell well against the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox. But you know,
But when was there stuff come out with the visual fidelity to match Xbox and Sony the first time though?
yeah.
Why is there always a need for a second console or an update to Nintendo saying is that part of their business model, saying get some more dollars? Is it like an Apple sort of deal? Or is it like, yo, like
Also, will this even fix Joy-Con drift?
I'm dead.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm
fix the
dead.
Joy-Cons.
The
before
real
you-
question.
That's the real question.
The real answer is
wanna
we
know.
want.
They're just trying to sweep that under a rug with the release of the new
Facts.
Switch.
Yo, this
They
is where
did the
we
same
tested.
thing with the light, bro. They left the light with the drift too. I heard the light has the drift too.
I don't know, man.
But also, OLED screens look fucking nice. I still have the Nintendo Switch with the OLED screen, and it's the
Vita.
Vita with the OLED screen, and it's like, oh my
does that
god,
does that do 720?
it's I think so, but like it's the colors are just
Crazy.
so clean,
Crazy.
bro. You can't. Nothing compares to a nice OLED. Yeah, but I think that they're definitely. I feel like this one is real because I've heard talks in the past. But I think like holiday 2021. I think especially with the release of games like or the consoles like the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, they definitely have to offer something that's able to compete with them in terms of specs.
When did the Switch come out?
Switch came out 3 years ago. Last
2018?
like Monday, last like Tuesday or something. Last Wednesday, I think, March 3rd. So that's when that came out. Yeah, but hopefully, I mean, I'll definitely pick it up. I'll pick it up if it comes out. I'll give Carter.
Really?
I'll give Carter my old Switch.
Oh, okay.
Can play his Pokemon Snaps and his Pokemon Arceus on there. And yeah,
It's good. It's good paid forward, you know.
yeah. Wow, but
Yeah, man. I don't know. Nintendo and consoles is a weird thing, and they will continue to do their own thing.
oh yeah, it is 4 years. It is 4. You're
Yeah,
right,
bro.
Yeah, it's 4. It's my bad.
jeez.
Correction. The Switch came out 4 years ago. 4 years. 4 years ago, March 3rd.
Yep. Nintendo's gonna do his thing regardless, bro. You just have to deal with it.
Yeah, we just
I don't
gotta
know what
wait
you
for
think about
Metroid. We gotta wait for a new our Metroid still that's coming, and Breath of the Wild 2. But something else we can look forward to: Aliens Fire Team.
Ooh.
Basically, we've had our fill of Alien games. You know, we've
Oh, I've
had
had my
Colonial
fill from the
Marines.
90s.
We've had AVP. We've had Alien Isolation. Probably.
Chill, buddy. We've had AVP 1, AVP 2, AVP Gold Edition. All right, and these are the ones from the 90s when I was younger, bro. Lit. What else? Predator Hunting Grounds, Predator Concrete Jungle.
Predator Hunting Grounds isn't a good one. name,
No, it wasn't. But Predator Concrete Jungle was a wild one. That's original Xbox. Wild game. Recommend.
All right,
Check
but
out,
anyways,
though.
Creative
Sorry.
Assemblies exquisite homage
Mm.
to Ridley Scott's 1979 film. We just played it last night. It was pretty great. I enjoyed it.
Super
But
sweet.
basically now, Cold Iron Studios is planning to release Aliens Fire Team, and it is set 23 years after the events of the original Alien trilogy. And you play as a newly recruited member of the United States Colonial Marines. You create your own soldier and choose from one of 5 classes: Gunner, Demolisher, Recon, Technician, and Doc, each with their own combat rules. For example, technicians can deploy portable turrets to lock down hallways or provide additional support fire. Docs can obviously provide their teammates with temporary buffs and healing, and players can further customize their characters with different cosmetics, weapon upgrades, unlocked perks, and more. And then I was watching some gameplay about it, and I saw that there's about 30 different guns that you can unlock. It's not too deep in RPG style,
Word.
but it's still looking pretty good. It's going to be a co-op game with up to 3 players, and they released some gameplay footage as well as
Did someone play the
as a
alien
trailer.
like?
No,
Hunting
it's
Ground?
not like that.
So the alien is an NPC.
It's a
yeah, and it's multiple aliens. It's PVE.
Oh, really?
It's PVE.
Yeah, PVE.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you're I believe that they said there's 4 different campaigns, and each campaign has 3 objectives.
Yo, if we play, I'm shotty the
Objectives?
doc. Just saying.
Sure.
Yeah,
buddy.
that's fine.
I'm the team medic.
Taking
Yeah.
demolition.
Yeah, and they want Cold Irons wants players to go to play through missions repeatedly, and you can play modifier cards, which can change the game in a factor of ways. There's one that affects the color palettes or something that adds to the challenges, such as it only does headshots while battling the xenomorphs. So I feel like they're trying to add a little bit of more replayability to this game.
What they say about microtransactions and the type of game they want to play.
I didn't see
Ash on the palette.
I didn't see anything per se. But yeah, there is actually there.
Come on.
Wow, boy.
There's an ashtray right there.
I know.
And you can customize certain weapon upgrades and perks and cosmetics. So I'm thinking maybe
To me, what this kind of looks like is a mashup of like Outbreak.
Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead cross with Outbreak.
He'll run a bit of that trailer. I feel
Yeah, definitely run some trailer.
run that trailer here, folks. We're gonna end up watching. You're on the
skip to some gameplay.
Jeez.
Katanga Refinery.
Yep.
Lots of xenomorphs.
World War Z sort of vibes.
Yeah, definitely.
If they get the numbers up and it runs pretty smooth, which looks like they are. Like you say, I'm seeing a lot of xenomorphs coming out.
Yeah,
I'm
and there's
wondering if they'll
different
do
types of xenomorphs.
There we go.
There's one called like bursters. So
Okay.
it explodes and sprays acid all over the place.
Is it gonna be like Colonial Marines, like the Russia one?
Yeah,
the
Xenomorph Warrior, which
Okay.
was like a bigger one. So I mean, so
see
it
some
looked like
synthenoids,
you're fighting some synths there too.
Yeah.
Jeez, those are pretty big hordes.
Has like any sort of sizing of like is like different like locations, like you're on the ground. Okay, clearly you're in space station one place, you're on the ground at a station in somewhere else. Oh geez. See, that's the problem. I always want to play the Alien where I see these games. I just want to play the Alien. It's so fun.
It's true. It would be.
Back.
I was thinking what Carter was saying, where they kind of go for like an evolve role.
Or like an infection mode, like
one
how
person
they
Or at
did
least
one mode
with
of
Left 4
that,
Dead.
you know?
Yeah.
You know?
If they put something in like that, that would be definitely really cool.
I heard the sound design's really good.
The sound design for this?
Yeah, for this game's really good. They really nailed like the motion tracker and the pulse rifle and everything, like all the weapons and stuff. Just gave that sick, like, Aliens feel, bro. Like it's just so good.
Yeah, like I'm all down for like any
I'm super down for this
sort of game like this. I would definitely be down to play with you. You guys.
I'm down to play as an alien again, and I think that's what needs to be done.
Yeah.
This for now will do.
Can't always get what you want, okay?
You can't always get what you want.
This is perfect. Like I literally watched Alien Covenant like last week, and then the next day they announced this game, and I was like, okay, that's really weird, but Aliens are back, baby. They're back.
Facts.
Trendy guy.
Yo, you gotta watch the second movie again, bro. Alien Suit. Oh, Aliens. So good. They come out at night, mostly.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm reading here. It says they definitely nail the visual tones and other details. They said the studio says the game will be coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC this summer.
That's a good
That's pretty
franchise that can always be tapped, though. Every generation, so on. Like the Aliens franchise, the AVP world, that whole like place, it deserves to have some good video game talent. Get a hold of that franchise and make some good games, or at least attempt to. So I'm always excited to see someone make something with this franchise.
Yeah, like
man.
I'm actually really excited to play that. It was a
Amped.
nice little surprise that this got announced. So we'll see how it goes. I could see it being like a real Payday situation.
Yeah,
Playing out like a real Payday the heist.
yeah, I could see that.
Fuck, man. I wanted to like Payday, but it's just like not enough people liked Payday.
Yeah, I think that was the. You know what?
Facts.
And people, bro, that's why there needs to be a Kane and Lynch redo. That multiplayer is insane. I'm gonna keep saying it forever. Was it IDOS? IDOS made that game.
IDOS Montreal.
IDOS Montreal remake that Kane and Lynch multiplayer, and you got something there. Tell you,
Oh yeah, I would play something like that.
that is fucking good.
Just real double crossing.
Yo, bro, that was the entire game.
Yep.
Just whipping a fire extinguisher at someone, and then it's on. You can't see jack.
Yeah. Well, in other news, Epic Games has bought Tonic Games Group, the company
Heist
that
them.
owns Fall Guys, Ultimate Knockout Studio, Mediatonic. Announced via joint post on Epic's Games blog. The purchase is light on details, like the price, but it notes that Fall Guys gameplay isn't changing, and the plans to bring the game to Nintendo, Switch, and Xbox will continue as previously announced. They said, beyond the shared vision among our teams, we see tremendous potential in combining forces with Epic. That was said by Paul Croft, Tonic Games Group's co-founder and chief games officer. So while Fall Guys has been a pretty good game that's kind of taken over the internet for a little bit, I think it's kind of like falling behind, but maybe the folks at Epic can breathe some light back into it. Maybe get a crazy Fortnite crossover.
You know what? I think actually the folks at Epic just want some of those minds so they can start taking over the whole games of service.
This game had genre. A lot of
bro, big games like this, bro.
A lot of like transaction stuff. So we're buying the crowns and stuff and cosmetics. So
exactly, like this is
right up their alley.
Exactly, like, and they're just growing the genre
and
of that this acquisition. There you go. See the battle royale, live service game.
Trying to own all the battle royale.
I'm surprised it didn't go after that dodgeball one.
Or a player
unknown after that. Yeah, like bro,
no,
like
Tencent owns that.
Tencent owns
like,
yeah.
Tencent.
Isn't that owned by Chinese government?
I don't know, but they're in movies too, bro.
Oh,
they got video game and movie money.
Did they make Tenet?
I'm dead.
I don't know, probably.
Wild. But I think this is cool. This is really good for Tonic Games because I don't know what they're coming up with after this, but lightning in a bottle. You gotta hold on to that because lightning don't strike twice. And I already know where they're gonna go with next because it fell off for us a lot. I don't know if outside of this hemisphere if it's fallen off because I see a lot of people playing it somewhere else, but just not here.
Yeah,
not anymore.
They'll probably bring it to like mobile as well. I could see this game being pretty big on mobile.
Yeah,
if the game came to mobile, I would definitely play it.
I'll hop back on it again.
I would hop back on it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be just quick Fall Guys before bed. Yeah,
easy.
Trying to get my phone here. Yeah, but I think that that is good for the game. Hopefully, Epic can breathe some life a little bit back into to Fall Guys. Probably put it back in the mainstream. Because as far as I know, it's pretty much it for me and my immediate group of people who I knew are gaming. It's kind of fallen off.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but we'll have to see.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah, and Scott did say that Tencent owns League of Legends and big Chinese company that is partly owned by the government. So
say word.
There's a lot of government funding going into Tencent.
Yeah,
They got to compete. They got to compete with this U.S. games market, man. The Chinese games market's coming up, man. I'm so excited for Wukong.
Exactly. That's gonna be, for me, like, I swear, isn't that going to be one of their big, like, AAA, like, forays?
I swear that's an indie studio.
Yeah, but
I think that's owned by the Chinese government.
No.
Everything's the Chinese games industry.
Everything's owned by Chinese government.
You think Wukong's owned by the Chinese government?
I think some.
I'm not trying to turn this into some fucking QAnon fucking podcast.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I know. China's gonna be like, yo, we're gonna get a notification. Your video has been banned in China.
We can't lose any of those potential subscribers. The market's too big. We're gonna have to kowtow, boys.
Shit, guys,
we're gonna have to sell to China so we can make our
Tencent's gonna buy us just to close us down, so we can't say anything bad.
We're gonna have to set up item 10 gaming. That doesn't make sense. We can't do that. It's not gonna be as popular.
Shit, dude.
And then he buys that because it's I can already see the legals. We're gonna have to hire a lawyer.
Yeah, no, you can't censor item gaming because you know what, we're all about integrity here.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of wraps up the show. What's everybody got planned for this week? What's everybody gonna be playing?
Yo, I'm just trying to.
Graham, I know what we got planned this week.
What?
We have a wonderful interview lined up.
Oh shoot, are you talking about?
We got
a good friend.
We got Carl Edwin Michelle, founder of Northern Arena Esports, and he's a producer of many shows and creator of many shows such as Squad State, Heads Up Daily, Retake, lots of Fortnite stuff going on Jinx TV Canada. So that's going to be really cool to have him, and that's going to be a podcast episode for next week. That's going to be played at the end of the show. Yes. You guys can check that out. And also, we'll probably post the full thing. We'll definitely post the full thing.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Up on the YouTube channel, so you guys can check that out, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and follow if you're watching on YouTube or watching on Twitch there, watching on Facebook. Yeah, give us a like.
Get the likes. The likes up, subscribes up. We need that, please.
Yeah, and you can listen to Item 9 Gaming Weekly on various podcast platforms such as Google Podcasts,
And
Apple Podcasts,
why?
Spotify, and Anchor.
Jeez.
Yeah, so if you guys want to check out the podcast, we got a whole bunch of episodes up for you guys. You can catch up on last week's episode. But the main thing is, guys, don't forget Item 9 Gaming.
Get it out. Shout at the rooftops. This is great. This is the bee's knees, Item 9.
Y'all already know.
Item 9 Gaming, guys. It's the bee's knees, baby.
This guy's drinking.
And we'll see you guys all